Welcome back everyone. This video is the next in our all-time 11 series, where we take you on a journey through generations to reveal the best ever 11s that have ever played for your favourite football clubs. Today, we head to North London and the famous Arsenal FC. Who springs to mind for you when you think about the past Gunners?
Oh, what a shot! It's a fabulous goal from Robin. Sidestepping one, sidestepping two. That is brilliant!
The Arsenal have had some fantastic teams over the years. They are the record F.A Cup winners and have also spent time dominating the Premier League. Many legends have taken the field both at the old Highbury and the new Emirates Stadium. And based on current form, perhaps there are some new legends about to be crowned. But for now, let's focus on those that have been there and done it by naming our all-time Arsenal 11. Every great team needs a great goalie. And as you know, David Seaman was a legend between the sticks for Arsenal. There is of course an honourable mention for the legendary Pat Jennings, but Seaman just pips him to the position this time. A fantastic leader and stunning shot stopper, Seaman was born in Rotherham but became a legend at Arsenal. Between 1990 and 2003, he made over 400 appearances for the Gunners and iconic saves time after time. In the process, he formed a key part of different Arsenal teams and eras, winning a total of 3 leagues, 4 FA Cups and a European Cup Winners' Cup. Lee Dixon is the perfect man at right back. Like his old teammate Seaman, Dixon is another Arsenal legend from the north of England. In fact, he grew up going to watch Manchester City with his family at Main Road. Dixon spent 14 years at Arsenal and played over 450 games, winning 4 leagues and 3 FA Cups. And as a youngster, he played a crucial part in Arsenal's famous league win at Anfield, a victory that handed them the trophy on the day. Sol Campbell was the infamous protagonist of a rival transfer saga when the big centre-back made the move from Spurs to Arsenal in 2001. He was becoming a Spurs legend before he opted to switch allegiances. It's fair to say, in the end, he became an Arsenal legend. Between 2001 and 2006, Campbell played a key part in great Arsenal success, including, of course, their Invincible season. A towering defender, he was a wall at the back and super effective from set pieces. He scored for Arsenal against Barcelona in the 2006 Champions League final and was even named in the World Cup team of the tournament. Alongside Sol Campbell is one of Arsenal's most legendary figures, Captain Fantastic Tony Adams. A true local lad turned one-club man, Adams came through the ranks at Arsenal and started his senior career with the club in 1983. On the 1st of January 1988, at just 21 years of age, he was awarded the Arsenal captaincy, and it would remain with him for the following 14 years until he hung up his boots, completely adored and viewed as the ultimate club legend. Adams had to fight with alcoholism for the majority of his career, but such was his talent and drive, it didn't affect his playing ability as much as perhaps it would to have any other normal footballer or human being. Adams is seen as one of the Premier League's best ever centre-backs from any club, and he led Arsenal to over 10 trophies whilst being voted their Player of the Year on 3 separate occasions. At left back is the sublime talent that was Ashley Cole, the man who later would be given the nickname Cashley Cole because of a big money move to rivals Chelsea. Up to that point, however, he was electric for Arsenal and his skill was heralded. Perhaps at his peak, he was seen as one of the top wing-backs in all of world football, if not the very best. Cole played for Arsenal between 1999 and 2006, almost ending his Highbury career with a European Cup. Nonetheless, he won 2 Premier Leagues and 3 FA Cups with the Gunners. He was a standout in the Invincibles team and made 107 appearances for England. Into the key midfield places we go, and we are completely spoiled for choice here. Arsenal have a reputation for fabulous play that was honed by Arsène Wenger and some of his splendid recruits, mainly from France, but from far and wide too. The North London side became famous for some football magnifique. On the right is Robert Pires, the Frenchman with a Portuguese father and a Spanish mother. With a Mediterranean mix like that, it should come as absolutely no surprise that Pires was as silky a player as he was. The midfielder had flair and panache in abundance, but was also super effective and a key supplier to the legendary Thierry Henry. Pires was named in the Premier League Team of the Year for 3 consecutive seasons whilst at Arsenal. He was a World Cup winner in '98 and an Invincible at Highbury. His talent knew no bounds, and his trophy cabinet would suggest as much. He seemed slight and frail, but defenders struggled to get near him, such was his skill. One man who could never ever be mistaken for slight or frail, however, is another club legend, Patrick Vieira. Perhaps as famous for his comedic clashes with Roy Keane as for his stunning football ability, Vieira was the engine room for Arsène Wenger in a side that completely dominated the Premier League and gave Sir Alex Ferguson's famous United side a lot to worry about for many years. A bit like a Yaya Toure or Paul Pogba, Vieira had a mix of stunning football knowledge and ability mixed with supreme physical attributes. He seemed like he could glide up the pitch with the ball in a few strides. Such was his massive frame, and if it was a 50-50, forget about it. Vieira was coming out on top and then feeding another attack. Liam Brady, the Irish Arsenal legend, partners Patrick in the middle. Noted by many as Ireland's most technical ever player, Brady captained his nation and even scored a wonder goal against the mighty Brazil in 1987. Whilst at Arsenal, he was named in the League Team of the Year 3 times in a row and was even named PFA Player of the Season in 78-79, as he took Arsenal to FA Cup glory. Such was his talent, he would go on to move to Juventus and lead them to back-to-back Serie A titles. Brady was a jaw-droppingly fine footballer. Finishing off our silky midfield is the Dutchman Mark Overmars. Lightning quick and super skilled, Overmars was a nightmare for defenders and scored a remarkable 1 goal every 4 games for Arsenal from the midfield. He came from Ajax, where he had won 3 leagues and the Champions League, to win a Premier League and FA Cup double for Arsenal in '98. Not bad. Another Dutchman links this Arsenal attack, the fabulous Dennis Bergkamp. Famous for goals of pure genius like his dancing move away at Newcastle and his historic volley for Holland against Argentina at the World Cup. A fan favourite at Highbury, Bergkamp made over 300 appearances for Arsenal, winning 3 leagues and 4 FA Cups. But who would play the striker's role in an all-time Arsenal 11? Tricky one. What about their ex-captain, all-time top goal scorer and World Cup winning legend, Thierry Henry? Yep, he'll do. Henry's sublime talent is undermined by superlative. To watch him play was a joy. It's no wonder he won everything in professional football, and he may well be given the title of the best Arsenal player ever. The King of Vavavoom won 2 leagues, 2 FA Cups and 2 European Golden Boots while at the club. It's a shame he had to go elsewhere to win in Europe, but with 175 goals for Arsenal, that was clearly no fault of his. An icon and a hero for the Gunners. The team is only complete with Arsène Wenger, the man who changed the culture at Arsenal and turned the Premier League on its head. A genius and loyal club legend, you will have noticed that the team above is as much Arsene's team as it is Arsenal. His impact at the club cannot be hailed enough. The leader of the Invincibles, he has now been immortalised with his own statue outside of the Emirates. Much like other club legends we have mentioned, like Tony Adams, Dennis Bergkamp, and of course Thierry Henry. Not a bad all-time team, eh? If you disagree with our choices, just let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.